Andrea Hogsett with Shape of the City. Today I'm here with Lori Seibel, President and CEO of Community Health Endowment. Tell me a little bit about Community Health Endowment.
Well, the Community Health Endowment was created just about 20 years ago, and that was when Lincoln General Hospital, many people remember Lincoln General Hospital, which is now Bryan West, when it was sold. And all of those funds were put into an endowment, and ever since then we've been working to grow that endowment and use those funds to make a healthier Lincoln.
Okay, so these funds go to a lot of programs here in Lincoln. Can you name some programs?
We are always working with nonprofits throughout our city. I think we've worked with just about everyone to this point, but we have great projects that are providing health services to low-income people, programs that are addressing domestic violence, programs that are helping kids get fit and healthy. It just covers the whole gamut of health-related programs in our city.
Yeah, and one of them is Move More Lincoln. Can you tell me about that?
Move More Lincoln is our own little project here right in the heart of the city, down on the Jane Schneider Trail Center on Union Plaza. And every day, Tuesday through Saturday, we have moving classes. We have Tai Chi, we have Zumba, we have yoga, free over the lunch hour or right after work, and come down and join them.
So this is a big year for Community Health Endowment. It's your 20th year anniversary. How are you guys celebrating that?
I cannot believe it has been 20 years, but it has been a fantastic time. And so we decided this year that we were taking our anniversary party to the community. So over the course of the next year, beginning in July, we're going to be having events throughout the city that are going to be celebrating the health of Lincoln. And we're always making top 10 lists across the country for what a great place this is. And we thought it was time to celebrate that. So we're going to be taking the party to the community this year.
What are some of those events that you have planned upcoming?
We're going to have a lot of different events, so there should be something for everybody, but we're going to have things like pop-ups, pop-up dental shops, where folks can bring their kids or adults can come and learn a little bit about dental health, but also get some free dental kits that they can use. We're going to be having fun runs. We're going to be having block parties, ultimate block parties, where neighbors can get together and celebrate, enjoy some healthy food, and learn about health. We're going to be just having an incredible number of activities, and we'll be releasing those every quarter. So people be on the lookout for that, and anyone can join us. We look forward to it.
So I know you guys give a lot of grants to a lot of local projects and organizations. Looking to the future, can you tease any upcoming grants you might be giving to people?
Well, we're always reviewing grants. We're always looking for great ideas. But I will tell you that this fall, we will be releasing information on 2 legacy projects, again, as a way to support our 20th and celebrate our 20th anniversary. And so the community should be on the alert. We're going to be having 2 major legacy projects to celebrate our 20th anniversary that are going to really impact this community, and especially its children in a huge way. And so if people want to be watching for those, we'll be releasing those this fall.
How can our viewers do their part in making our community healthier?
You know, everybody can do something. I mean, obviously we can take care of ourselves, we can eat right, exercise, but we can also impact the people around us. We can be a good neighbor, we can be a good grandparent, we can impact a child in a positive way so that they grow up to be healthy and strong and ready for school. We can use our parks, we can use our trails, we can do so many things in this city. And I would just encourage everybody to think health for the next year and really work to make Lincoln the healthiest city in the country.
And for more information about Community Health Endowment and how to get involved, where would you send our viewers?
Please go to chelincoln.org, and you'll be able to find everything there about Health 2020. You'll be able to look at all the 20 events, when they're happening, how you can become involved, and you can also learn a little bit more about the Community Health Endowment, and we would love that as well.
Thank you so much, Lori, for this time, and check out the rest of our Shape of Our City episode. Thank you.
Drowning can happen in an instant, anywhere there's water. Put down your phone and supervise your child. It could save their life. Make sure that your kids are always in view, and they will have a great summer.
Hey, it's Andrea Hogsett. We're here at the Rail Yard to talk about LES's Sustainable Living Festival, which is happening July 28th. I'm here with Tiffany Moosel to talk about the event.
Yeah, thank you. So being environmentally responsible is a key priority for LES, and this event is one of the ways that we do that. So we invite about 35 community members to come right down here in the Rail Yard and spend a Saturday morning with us educating Lincoln on how to live more sustainably.
What are some of the cool things happening in this event you can tell me about?
Yeah, I think one of the neatest things about this event is that it is for all ages. So it's totally a free family event. Parents can learn about renewable energy, ways to save energy and money in their home, as well as cycling and public transportation, as well as learn about our Peak Rewards program, which has to do with smart thermostats, so they can come and learn a little bit about that. And then kids can literally get their hands dirty with caterpillars and worms, play in the dirt. This year we'll be having them make little seed balls that they can spread throughout Lincoln to hopefully grow some native plants to bring in butterflies and some of our pollinators.
So this is an annual thing. This is your 8th year doing it. What's new happening this year compared to the other years?
Yeah, we have great community partnerships with this festival, and we ask them all to always think of something new and interactive to do at the festival. So you'll see some of our veterans come out and offer some new programs and promote those programs, as well as we have Art Reach Project is bringing what might be Lincoln's largest kaleidoscope, which is really fun. And that kaleidoscope is made from all recycled materials. So we'll have that. Again, LES will be featuring their Peak Rewards and paperless billing. So those are cool programs that community members and customers can come check out. Bike Lincoln will be here. That's the new bike share program. That's cool. People can learn, see the bikes, test ride some bicycles while they're out here. So lots of neat, fun, new things going on this year.
Tiffany, I'm super excited to go to this event. Can you just tell me one more time where and when this is happening and where our viewers can go to find more information?
Sure. It's going to be right here in the Rail Yard, Saturday, July 28th from 9 to noon. We close off Canopy Street. Tons of fun throughout the whole morning. And you can go to les.com/fest to learn more about it.
Thank you so much, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
See you there.
Sounds good.
What if you could add 5 years to your child's life and make your whole family healthier with simple changes? Partnership for Healthy Lincoln wants to help you and your family live longer, healthier lives. It's easier than you think. Take the dog for a walk. Play more and text a little less. Swap out a soda for water once a day. Keep fruits and veggies handy for snacking. For more ideas, visit healthylincoln.org.
I'm Melissa Fuller with Shape of the City. Today I am outside in this rather hot day with Rick Campos. He's a fire inspector with the City of Lincoln. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having us.
So we are going to be talking about fire safety, especially as it relates to summer. So what are some of the big things people need to be concerned about when it comes to summer fire safety?
Yeah, summer brings a couple of unique different fire situations. First of all, grilling outside. So we want to make sure that we keep our grill clean, that we have it a safe, at least 10 feet away from combustible items, a house, a fence, a tree, things like that. Fireworks are definitely a summer thing. Making sure that kids are supervised when they use fireworks. Disposal of fireworks is very important. Make sure that we douse them in some water, maybe use a non-combustible container with a lid possibly. Summertime, kids, fireworks, kids have some idle time, school's out. Just make sure that if you're a smoker or you have candles or so you got matches and lighters, that we put them up. You may even have to lock them. Keep an eye on those so the little ones don't get a hold of those. Experiment and we have an accidental fire.
In terms of grilling, any other suggestions you would have for outdoor chefs?
Sure, outdoor cooking, a couple of things. If you live in an apartment building, you're really regulated on the size and what type of grill you can have. So just call the Bureau of Fire Prevention, 402-441-7791. We can get you the specifics on the regulations, or talk to your management at your apartment complex. They will know those regulations. The other thing that we sometimes see is people that move cooking into the garage. And so make sure that if you do that, again, we're 3 foot from combustibles, possibly have a fire extinguisher, and just be really careful about cooking in the garage. People like to do that, and we've seen a few fires from from that aspect. It's a big thing in the summer is a fire pit. So fire pits have a couple of regulations that go with them to make us all safe. So some of those regulations would be 25 foot from your house or a combustible structure, and the size of the fire pit, 3 foot wide by 2 foot high is what the regulation states. To make ourselves even safer, we can have a water source like a garden hose, some dirt or sand, and then be careful of the environmental conditions. So again, make sure it's not super windy out. The smoke may be bothering neighbors, and then it becomes a health hazard. But fire pits are fun, just take some precautions.
So what if I'm out on a hot day and I've decided that's the day to go mowing? Are there any issues with that?
Yeah, mowing we've seen a couple of fires that happen with lawnmowers. And remember, when you're mowing, that motor gets really hot. So after you mow, give it a cool down period before you put that away, before you put that close to combustibles or stack a box on top. Make sure that mower is nice and cooled down so we don't have a fire in a garage.
So what have been some of the fires you've seen recently that have been, what have been the causes?
Sure, some of the top 3 causes of fire is smoking, cooking, and electrical. So smoking, again, make sure that we dispose of our cigarettes properly in a non-combustible container with a lid. And cooking, make sure that we keep an eye on what we fry. Try not to leave that cooking area. I know it's easy, especially for me, to get distracted with either your phone, tablet, kids, or TV. Just stay in that kitchen area. Make sure that you're in there so you can keep an eye on what's on the stovetop.
In terms of cigarettes, where are the places you're seeing cigarettes put out that are probably not the wisest places?
Sure, we're seeing cigarettes typically outside where fires start, on decks, around the structure like mulch, things like that. Really where there's combustible items, the wind picks up and kind of gets that cigarette going again. And so those are important things to remember when we're smoking.
For electrical, what are the things people should be concerned about?
For electrical, the main concern is extension cord over usage. Instead of an extension cord, you can use a power strip. That's something that plugs right into the outlet, and then you get like about 6 outlets out of that. It's really important because that power strip can trip and act like a circuit breaker if it's overloaded.
Are there any other things within the house, especially in the summer, maybe summer projects?
Sure, summer projects we see that people are doing home improvement things, maybe something in the basement that is around the water heater that may have vapors that collect and can be an ignition source. So be sure when you're doing summer projects, if you're doing any type of glue or anything like that, paint, read the label to make sure that the vapors don't get around an ignition source, and get some tips from the label on how to be safe.
In case there is a fire, what should people be prepared for? What should they be putting in their homes?
Sure, a couple of things. Smoke detectors, number 1. Make sure they work, they have a battery. We have a fire safety plan. Practice that plan. Make sure the little ones know how to unlock the door, get the windows open in case we get hurt and can't get out. They can get out and summon some help. And then carbon monoxide detection is important too. If we have any type of gas appliance, water heater, stove, anything like that in the summertime, a leaking appliance can be very dangerous and harmful to us.
Do you have any other last minute words of wisdom you'd like to give our viewers?
Yeah, sure. If you got any questions, call your local fire department. You can call the Red Cross and Bureau of Fire Prevention. Anyone with the city will come out, will help you, give you some guidance, and help you be safe.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's everybody's responsibility to be fire safe. Improper cigarette disposal is one of the leading causes of fires in homes.
As someone who's been a victim of a cigarette-related fire, I ask you to put out your cigarette safely.
One flick can ruin many lives.
Please, put out your cigarette safely.
Learn how to stop the fire before it starts. Visit tobaccofreelancastercounty.org for information about safe cigarette disposal.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Hogsett. I'm with Elam Handsome, who's with the Cornhusker State Games, talking about what's all going on this summer. So Elam, just give us a lowdown of what's happening.
Well, we have about a month or so before the state games. They officially kick off on the 20th of July, and that's our opening ceremonies at Seacrest Field. East High School is kind of where that's located. We are still looking for volunteers. We couldn't do it without our volunteers. And if you want to volunteer, you can go to our website, which is cornhuskerstategames.com, and then click General Info, and then after that, hit the volunteer tab. Go ahead and volunteer. And if you don't want to volunteer, you can register for, we have over 60 sports. That ranges from rowing to basketball, pretty much anything you can think of. So.
And when's the last time people can sign up to participate in those sports?
So the early deadline that we set is July 6th, but each sport does have its own specific deadline, and those are subject to change. We do have a few new sports, so we're kind of playing around with that, but for now, just plan on July 6th.
And the state games, you know, why are they important for Lincoln as a community, and why should we get involved?
So it's kind of a good opportunity for all the athletes throughout the state to get together, because a lot of times, you know, way out west, people won't get the interactions of the sports here in the eastern part of the state, and so it's good to interact with everyone in the state, because the culture is so different all around, and so it's a good, just fun, competitive time. Everyone can meet each other and meet new people, so it's a good way to do that.
So what are some new activities happening this year?
This is our big thing, is this CSG Ninja Challenge. Those of you who have seen the American Ninja Warrior, it's going to be a lot like that. So we have 4 professionals coming in from all around the country, and they're going to put on a show for us that is exactly like the American Ninja Warrior course that people have seen on TV. And if you want to do it yourself, July 18th, 19th, and 20th, head to East High School, and you can perform on the course yourself. I think it's $20 to sign up, so it's not bad. And it gives people like a little glimpse of what the actors go through on TV. So.
Awesome. And then besides the Cornhusker State Games, which we're all excited for, what are some other activities we should be looking forward to this summer?
Yeah, definitely. So not too long after the State Games, we have the Mud Run, and that's a huge event for us. It's going to be at the Lancaster County Event Center on August 25th. Make sure you bring bad clothes. You don't mind getting dirty, because it's going to be a lot of mud out there. And then for the youngsters out there, the Pumpkin Run's coming up in October.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us today. I can't wait for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm now here with Molly and Nance to talk about open swimming competitions here at the Cornhusker State Games. Molly, what is open swimming?
Open water swimming is just that. Instead of swimming in a pool, you're swimming in a lake. In this case, Branched Oak Lake, which is probably the largest lake that we have in the Lincoln area. We have a very short race. It's just 100 meters. So we have some kids as well as a few older people who, you know, and actually it's obviously open for anyone of any age, but that smaller race distance is perfect for someone who's just wanting to get their toe in the water, so to speak. We also have a 10K distance for those that have more experience with open water swimming and really want to test their limits. So we have everything from that to a 1 mile to a 5K.
And how did you get involved in this?
Well, I started open water swimming probably about 7 years ago as an extension of triathlons. I was doing triathlons at the time and discovered that while I was a strong competitor in the water, I just got passed hopelessly when it came to the biking and the running, and then discovered that there were events where you could just swim in the open water, which is what I absolutely loved. So from there, I've done swims across the country. I attempted the English Channel and just completed the St. Lucia Channel. Was the first woman to do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, first off.
Thank you. Thanks.
So, as a person who's really involved in this, what would you say is the importance of competitions like this in open water swimming?
You know, whether it's open water swimming or pickleball, what is so cool about the Cornhusker State Games is that it creates this big feeling of camaraderie and community. That is what I love about the Cornhusker State Games. Open water swimming in particular, obviously that's a sport that I'm passionate about, and I love to see it growing. It's the most fun you can have in the water. I would love to have anyone who's interested in swimming try open water swimming. But whether you swim or whether you like to golf or just walk, whatever it is, there's a sport for you at the Cornhusker State Games. So I hope that people will get involved and see what a special event this is.
Now with Todd Fitzgerald talking about racing at the Cornhusker Games, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, well, it's a pleasure to be here with you tonight, and I've had the honor over the last 6 years to be the race director for the 5K road race, which is just a road race for all runners of all skill levels. I think the unique thing and the opportunity that I've had over the last 6 years are just the stories that this race has created. Number one, going from being a fundraiser for a nonprofit that has had such a huge impact in our community, to just seeing people from all different levels, backgrounds. The good thing about the State Games is the diversity that it brings to our community. You have people from all over the state coming to Lincoln to celebrate and to be a part of something that's really, really important and really, really big for our state.
I love that. And what are some more details about the specific race?
Oh, the race is July 28th, 8 o'clock in the morning at Holmes Lake. And we will kick off. The really cool thing this year is we've added a pancake feed. So I don't know who does not like pancakes after you get done running a race. Come and join us. We'll have plenty of pancakes. It's just going to be a fun, exciting morning, just a lot of energy and just a lot of good volunteers to help us make this thing a success.
And for these runners, if they're looking for more information, where would you send them?
You can find us at CornhuskerStateGames.com, and you can click on the tab for the road race, and you can register right there. Registration's still open. We're looking for more people. I want to make more pancakes on Saturday morning, so yeah, it's just a great opportunity and a pleasure to be here with you to share this information.
Todd, thank you so much. It's been so enjoyable talking to you, and I can't wait for these state games. I'm getting so excited.
Awesome. Are you going to sign up for the road race?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shape of the City is dedicated to keeping Lincoln informed of health and wellness programs and events. Visit our calendar at lincoln.ne.gov, keyword Wellness Calendar. If you'd like to see your program or event covered, email us at LNKTV Health at lincoln.ne.gov.